Part 1. You believe it. As the eldest son of the Lin family, in order to keep the whole family alive, I went out into the extreme cold of -50 degrees to search for supplies. But when I came back, my biological father and younger brother actually locked me outside the door with their own hands just to save that little bit of food, and I froze to death. Looking through the window, I watched them sitting around a steaming hot pot while my body slowly became stiff in the snowstorm. That kind of despair. And Dad also said, one more person means one more share of consumption. You are nothing but a useless person who can only be supported by the family. Don't blame me for being realistic. You can't give me what I want. Only by following Zemo can I survive. We'll take these supplies you worked so hard to bring back. You can leave now. The door slammed shut, cutting off the last bit of warmth. Just when my consciousness was about to completely disappear, I was reborn. Time had gone back to October 23, 2026, half a month before the global frozen apocalypse. This time, I activated the God-tier shelter system. God-tier shelter system, beginner mission activated. Build the core shelter base. Initial funding required, 500 million. Mission rewards, unlock low-price supply channels, 1,000 cubic meters of storage space, and full-area surveillance access. Ling Zemo, Liu Ruyan, is that so? You can suck my blood and then throw me away like garbage in the end. This time, I'll make you experience what true despair is. The first thing I did after being reborn was return to that disgusting Lin family restaurant. If you don't have money to buy Zemo a birthday present, then don't come here and cause trouble. At this moment, they were celebrating Ling Zemo's birthday. Liu Ruyan was sitting beside my younger brother, mocking me for not even being able to afford a bag. I suppressed all my anger and instantly put on the flattering expression I had always used in my previous life. Uncle, can you help me? I have a sure-profit business opportunity. Once this deal is completed, we'll become rich. At that time, I'll buy you a limited edition bag. This is an internal investment plan from the far northern region. I used many connections to get it. It can multiply 5 times in just 3 months. The only problem is that it needs 700 million in starting capital. 700 million? Our company only has 200 million in cash flow. Where are we going to get that much money? I deliberately threw out this fake project to lure these greedy beasts into the trap. I suggested that my father mortgage the villa in the city and the company shares. Hearing that the assets could double, greed filled Lin Fu's old eyes. Fine, I'll have the finance department handle it tomorrow. Lin Chen, if you mess this up, get out of this family. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Ruyan. I lowered my head and bowed, but the corners of my mouth couldn't help rising. Part 2. Take my family's assets and invest them. That money is your ticket to the gates of hell. One day later, the 700 million funds arrived. The system was instantly activated. The low-price supply channel, storage space, and full-area surveillance were all unlocked. I was thinking about what big gift I should give those bloodsuckers. A 7-day family island vacation. The project organizers gave us several island vacation vouchers as a thank you for our investment and invited the whole family to spend a week there. It would be a good chance to relax. No, brother, you just took over the project and must still be unfamiliar with it. I think you should stay home and keep an eye on things. Dad, Mom, Ruyan, and I will go. We told you to watch the house, so watch the house. You don't get to make decisions about family matters. We're going on vacation. Take care of the house and don't let anything go wrong. After they happily packed their luggage and left, I let out a cold laugh. Go ahead, enjoy the last sunshine of your lives. The moment they left, I activated the core base. 50 meters underground, that was my absolute territory. As for this underground basement, I also hired a construction team to completely renovate it. Not only did I install a nuclear bomb-level alloy door, but I also buried countless hidden surveillance cameras. This basement would become the supply warehouse they dreamed of, and even more than that, it would become a final tomb specially prepared for them. While the whole family was on vacation, I began my crazy hoarding operation. Dozens of refrigerated trucks entered the residential compound one after another. Gasoline and supplies were piled up like mountains. I deliberately told the workers to leave boxes marked military supplies out in the open, making the neighbors' eyes glow with greed. Rumors quickly spread everywhere. Oh my God, how much stuff has Lin Chen stored? More than 10 trucks have arrived just for the supplies. Is he planning to bring the entire supermarket home? I heard she mortgaged the family assets to invest in a project. Maybe the project failed, so she's stocking up on all this stuff. Looking at this situation, something big is probably going to happen. I not only wanted to tempt the neighbors, but also lure the wolves hiding in the darkness. Sure enough, the Feihu gang of local thugs had already set their eyes on me. I knew it. This neighbor's kid definitely has something wrong with him. He has stocked up so much stuff. I watched them keeping an eye on me through the surveillance cameras, and I was delighted inside. This show was becoming more and more interesting. A week later, the Lin family returned home carrying large bags of luxury goods. The moment they entered the house, they were stunned by the supplies filling the entire place. What is going on? How did the project go? Did the money arrive? Part 3. Why isn't this girl properly keeping an eye on the project? What is she waiting for these women for? Where did she get so much money to buy all these things? The project must have failed, and she doesn't dare face us. Before they could find me and question me, the television in the living room suddenly displayed a glaring red warning. Global extreme cooling is coming. Within 72 hours, the temperature will suddenly drop to minus 40 degrees. No wonder this kid was crazily stocking up on supplies. Did he know about this beforehand? This bastard even locked the basement. Who knows what he has hidden inside? This is getting more and more outrageous. At this moment, I was sitting in the monitoring room 50 meters underground, holding a cup of coffee and calmly watching this panicked group on the screen. They searched for me like crazy, but my phone had already been turned off. Before, they treated me coldly and ignored me. Now they couldn't even see my face. The temperature outside had already begun to plunge. The bell of death had officially started ringing. The show had begun. The temperature was already dropping rapidly. The Lin family was searching through the villa for supplies like headless flies. Liu Ruyan took advantage of the chaos and sneaked into my bedroom, searching through everything. As she wished, she found the trump card I had deliberately left behind, a fake basement blueprint and a huge purchase order. When she saw the markings for nuclear protection and 200 million worth of supplies, her breathing almost stopped. What? I found Lin Chen's secret. He built something so huge underground. Is it something for protection against nuclear attacks? And there's so much stuff inside. How did this bastard manage to build something like this? I watched these greedy monsters through the surveillance cameras, and I was almost moved to tears. Lin's father looked at those documents. Good for you, Lin Chen. You actually dared to hide so many good things from me. No matter where you're hiding, the supplies in this basement have to belong to me. Break open the door. Then we won't have to fear this damn weather anymore. Part 4. 1 month later, the temperature had already dropped below minus 40 degrees. Outside, everything had long become a vast white dead world. The Lin family sat in the living room, relying on the small amount of supplies I had deliberately left behind to stay alive. I saw that many people in the group were saying they could no longer find supplies in their homes. They all said that Lin Chen had put all the good things in the basement, and now it couldn't be opened. Meanwhile, inside my warm underground fortress, I pressed the switch for the villa's independent generator. Instantly, the dark villa lit up, and even warm air began to drift outside. Why is this house warm? That bastard Lin Chen must be enjoying himself in the basement. What if the people in the residential compound see that we have heating? They'll come to our house and cause trouble. Ruyan, you really understand human nature. When everyone is almost freezing to death, Whichever house has light becomes the enemy of everyone. Through the surveillance cameras, I had already seen the wealthy neighbors who were normally well-dressed and respectable. Now they were carrying shovels and wooden sticks, their eyes bloodshot, gathering toward the villa. The temperature fell to -50 degrees. The entire residential compound lost electricity and water. Cries of misery could be heard everywhere. The faint light from the Lin family villa was incredibly glaring in the darkness. The residential group chat had already exploded. People who were normally respectable had now all turned into criminals. Why does the Lin family have heating and food? We're all about to freeze to death. You've seen that we've asked you for supplies so many times. We know your house has thousands of boxes of supplies. Take some out, or we'll break down your door. Luckily we have the supplies Lin Chen bought. Otherwise, we'd have to do this too. Those neighbors deserve it, who told them not to plan ahead. At this moment, seeing that the Lin family still hadn't responded in the community group, several leading neighbors began going outside and gathered together to walk toward the Lin family villa. Little did they know that on the other side, Black Tiger's men were also reporting the situation. They're almost here. The neighbors are heading to old Lin's house. They're busy dealing with their own problems. Why don't we wait until both sides are weakened and then make our move? Let them make a mess. The generator won't last much longer. When you panic, it'll be time to go after the basement. Seeing the endless messages in the community group, the Lin family became pale with fear. The stepmother held her phone, her hands trembling. Who knows whether the villa's main door can hold out any longer? At this moment, the neighbors had already arrived outside the door. We know your house has heating and thousands of boxes of supplies. My son is only 3 years old. He's almost frozen to death. If you don't open the door, I'll set your house on fire. Part 5. Stop talking to him. Everyone work together and smash open the door. The door began